INLNA. Next presentations are INLNA related, and I will announce them by leaving to them, and we're going to get as quickly as possible, make up time and have lunch. Take it away.
Thank you. So we're going to have the film made over table that we have in the vendors areas in view again. Yeah, that's why.
Did I say that?
That's why I have my vice president right in there, and he doesn't get to say it. So those years in the centuries past, 150 years, since first started the changes, being Gimli. And here we are, the other year, in Gimli for the INLNA convention, during this momentous anniversary year. So my name is Gwen Morgan. I'm just happy that my great-great-grandmother came with a large in 76 and had a homestead in Riverton for a few years before they moved down to mountain North Dakota. That's where my mom was born. She was baptized in the church in mountain North Dakota. And then she met a very handsome young man who came over from Iceland and got married and then moved just north to Canada. And now I'm in Toronto. That's a long story, but all of it have which are really fun, that you're going to get together and share our personal family story. I just know that far, introduce yourself.
Yeah, hey, my name is Mark Petursson, and super to be here online with Petersons who have stood on stages like this. I'm from Calgary now, originally from.
So the title of the Gimli invention that it shows the years in the centuries past, there's an opportunity to pause and reflect. And in particular, we can reflect on the INLNA and its history, what it meant way back in the beginning when they started the INLNA, and what it means today. And I've been doing a lot of reading because I'm actually fairly new to the organization. This book, other books. And so one of the things that struck me in all the reading I've been doing is that the convention was set up as something that happened annually. It would be a time to pause, and they said, one time to pause for a white Icelandic that's unique within themselves. Now, thinking back to 1919, what was happening then? It was the end of the war, and then it ended, or it was still in progress, which was the end. But what was the idea of the nations at the end of World War I? And but then the US, they did not join because they moved into an I believe that the oceans are close by, really protect them. What happens in the world. So, what my impression and what the urgency maybe was about was that the Icelanders already had an international cross-border network. It's connected with Europe, connected north and south of the border, movement of ideas and people through the Icelandic communities. And the organization that would embody the spirit of internationalism. And I think it's the age around, but it's important values to install In this sense, the internationalism is still embodied in one of the capital. So what happened back then? They actually, it was winter, they actually was talking about what winter was like here in Manitoba. But it was and together in 1919 for this meeting, representing all across and from New York, Franklin, Washington, up to Vancouver, and of course a lot in the central provinces in the United States. So we know it's changed over the years, but we still have membership. I announced that the Icelandic Memorial Society was joined the INLNA, so we have representation. So at the very first convention, the Icelandic National League already existed, National League in Iceland. And they invited Pierre Petursson, from South Ireland. He was the representative of the and he was also made an honorary member. So the connections with us really, really important from the beginning, and naming honorary members is really important, and it's also a tradition that we continue today. Years later, I put here winners. We added to the award where we recognize people. But this tradition is really important. And tonight we're going to meet some of our really outstanding members and contributors to the Western Iceland community. And then the first business item was to have a statue erected of John Petursson. And I'm thinking also again, John Petursson was instrumental in moving us in independence. And think about it, back to 1919, Canada was all moving, yes, the British North American Act. And I really thought this statue rather than and to honor John Petursson and what he meant for the whole member. I don't think it was lost people and Reverend Petursson and his work at that time. I really think the Icelanders visionaries, they've been visionaries. I think we still have a lot of that, and that's what we see in what they set out in right in 1919. The second item, the business was language and culture, and they really wanted to found an Icelandic and Northern studies at the University of Manitoba. The Icelandic language was taught. It was supported by Inar, and it was there were not his name, but who did a lot, who taught. Okay, so I'll find his name. But one point is that the INLNA chapter members and clubs have the typical Icelandic tenacity. They persisted in their advocacy and fundraising. And the Department of Icelandic Language and Literature was established in 1951 with substantial donations from all across North America, from Western Iceland and from Iceland. And we heard this is still the only department outside of Iceland teaching Icelandic. And the INLNA plays a key role. The third item of business was to elect the officers. And talking about the years and centuries past, the first president, Petursson, and today we have here fourth generation coming up as the leader in the INLNA. So just in terms of what we were hearing this morning too, when we, even if culture becomes diluted, we use the language to getting past the generations, inspiring our people to be involved in our, have a motivation for that. I just wanted, very briefly, I've gone through some of the accomplishments of the INLNA over the years. The charter flight to Iceland was really, really difficult. And I've been stopping at my mother, her sister, I was in the seventies. And so this was really, really important. Still remember my mother's excitement. And the career first in Iceland. During the commemorative celebration, the INL, that was for the 100th anniversary of Gimli, they actually brought 870 people over from Iceland on charters. INL means really, really involved in that. They, Gimli chapter translated and foreign into English. They had several years, the 1930 one, 1974 commemoration of the founding of Parliament in the founding Iceland, 1100 years of celebrations. There are different celebration projects, including INL made a really involved during the Heritage Sign project, initiated by Nelson Shore, and we heard just what it really means in terms of visibility of Iceland culture. The Icelandic Heritage Calendar, 92, Jared did 12 of them, and now we're still doing them today. And we do have, there's other ends to the news. Really job committee here. We've been involved in snoring programs, supporting and we're here engage youth. I had a daughter going snoring, another daughter snoring. It really was life changing. She brought back, we're talking about the number of members of our local board. And of course, our board is really involved in snoring labs in the US and Canada. And then just list, I'm not going to go through, but there is in this book a long list. Really amazing project. The INLNA support Heritage Museum, the Center of Icelanders project, and even reforestation in Iceland. You can see that's in you can see where we support. And then way back in the 1980s, Nelson Gerard started again, like mailing things out, help email lists, and now of course we're on the internet, we're on Zoom, we can do programming on Zoom. There's been a lot of changes, but still it's reaching out to the membership. But also, people have really talked to me about the International Business Program. I came into the activist program. Over 30 artists, musicians, writers, and storytellers people participated in this program from 1996 to 2019. Today, the INL has got an artist residency grant, and we're working with the Stephen Catherine for the Stephen Icelandic Society in Margaret. They've got a lot of work really studying this grant. Our vision is that this will be something that will come back into something like that and this program. And we all just know how much we really value literature and the arts as Icelanders. So we thought this was a really important initiative. And it's following the tradition. So the other great thing that was done by the INLNA and also was the creation of a coat of arms for the Icelandic National in North America. It's been stated in Rome. That's good. on the bottom. And so the symbol. So it's really important, and we do have T-shirts here for sale. Model the T-shirts, 2 styles. But what really makes it strong to this umbrella organization. I just want to do a call out to hear more. They're celebrating 100 years and from the longest meeting from, and it's what the impressive amount of charitable work and cultural work and supporting Icelandic culture that they've done over the last 100 years. And another initiative that we're doing this year, doing in conjunction with the Icelandic National League of the United States, is the series called and our legacy. And we will be talking about Minnesota, 150 years old, tell us Minnesota. And then we'll be telling Montana the other country entities, the other stuff is beyond market in Alberta. So I just want to invite the INLNA formal reading.
Morning, and thanks, Mark and Gwen. My name is Doug Hanson, and I'm president of the Icelandic National of the United States. And I want to say that the Icelandic community is alive and well in the United States, and it's pleasure to be here. We're doing webinars, we're doing a lot of programs. One of our important parts of our mission is to support the Icelandic community and help grow new clubs and organizations. 2 new clubs in the United States in the last year, one in Colorado and one in Indiana. It's probably looking for them. Your appreciation of this like the club, we're also families and we have all of us. So on behalf of all of our members and our supporters across the United States and in Canada and Iceland and elsewhere, I bring you official greetings and congratulations on maintaining the cultural heritage for 150 years here in Iceland. It's an amazing accomplishment and generations of volunteers. So, I'm West Coast, Lane, Washington, I grew up this Lane, and I now live in Virginia. So traveling here, I really got a sense of the strong bonds between the Icelandic community. When, even before I started to see that connections in Minneapolis. And my first friends from the Icelandic community, I do it, and then on the flight to Winnipeg, and then I walked into the Winnipeg airport and made several new friends from the Icelandic community and some other ones. And then, like within 5 minutes, walking into one of them. So we are all connected, and that's what makes this community special. Is how we are connected and the bonds that bind us together, despite all the noise and over time, we are still all bonded as a very strong. So have a great convention. Hopefully I can meet all of you individually next.
Great, great. I just wanted to say that collecting our stories and retelling our stories and allows us to gain strength and conviction in sharing our stories, adding new ones, and providing an anchor to the values that really truly matter. Mattered back in 1919 when they said mattered to Icelanders and Western Icelanders today. It's part of the age-old traditions of Icelandic storytelling. Just want to give a call to Andy, some of the things we have for our reads online, it's been a really super. And I just wanted to flash the slide of here, because we're going to read Healthy Diet by Brian Morford, and he's here at the convention, okay? And then I want to say that we're hoping to see all of you at the awards tonight, it's super special. And the INLNA award is sponsoring coffee, so don't. I was told to have lots of coffee. And we also have an actor, Nora Reading, but everybody's welcome over at the Shipping Bow Tavern, which is a sort of really pub tavern. It's an national, and we have music. So I just want to give a big thank you to Alva, Simonson, and Norman for the giving me some of the slides, and for the INLNA for producing this book, which Gwen, I know you worked a lot. Stage. And I want to thank all of you for being here. And a really, really big thank you to the Gimli for all the work they've done to make. Joining us here, my Mark of New Iceland. I hope you enjoy your time, and Mark has a message to final message for you.
Yeah, just one short message for me. It is my intention to try to meet and possibly hug every single person here. So if sometime tomorrow, met you yet, come up and accost me. So thank you very much.